3rd of March, Friday, 2023. Let's discuss today's market technical outlook through the TWB chart, shall we? Let's go. Alright, so for today, let's take a look at the Dow Jones right now. The Dow Jones has a strong recovery, and my chart shows that it's a color changeover, red to yellow, buy right, okay, buy right. Above OP is a buy. Now today's OP is at 32,990, so buy right. If the market stays above 32,990, we can see going back to 33,133 level, okay? That is a KCB, a multiple of it right here. Alright, so the upside is there. Now the thing is I'm not comfortable because why? My KSI retained at red, okay? When my KSI is red, right, I'm not that comfortable to go long in the market because it's been proven, you don't do that. So the thing is this, if the market stays below OP today, then we have a problem, guys, because that means the market has to stay above MLP at 32,906. And if it breaks below pivot 2 at 32,859, there should be some selling, okay? Now, MA200 at 32,836 is a stack over here. So this is where I get very critical. So to me, very simple. If the Dow Jones is supposed to go higher, let's look at 33,100 area for profit. For downside, right, the market must break 32,859 to see selling. Now, if the market breaks 859, then the BNB support level at 32,808 could play critical information. Let me just put it in for you. It could be very important, okay, right here. So if the market breaks below this purple line, 32,808, then the selling may bring it back down all the way to 32,345. And honestly, that's a level that I'm actually watching right now, okay? Now, my KRW is the one that giving me the difficult on the short side because the KRW shows that the weightage is coming in. They are buying interest at the bottom too. So that's the reason why we just need to watch out for this a bit more, all right? Now for the NASDAQ, we also have a color change, red to yellow. So buy right, again, above OP is a buy, and today it's above pivot 1. So above OP, above pivot 1, by default, is always a buy, okay? So as long as the NASDAQ stays above 11,999, NASDAQ will be a buy, okay? Upside wise is 12,073. Next one is this is at 12,164, okay? Now both KSI is green and KRW is flat, so that means that it's still bullish. So overall for NASDAQ, surprisingly in the indicator form, this is kind of bullish right now. But of course, main thing, price action must always be the key factor. It must stay above 11,999, okay? Now for S&P 500, S&P 500 don't have the color change over, so there's a new BNB. So very simple. Upside wise, the BNB RL at about 3990. Downside wise, the support is 3919. So if you ask me, as long as the S&P stays up, we can see going above to 3990 because 3950 is a pivot 1. So buy right above OP and above pivot 1 is almost a buy, right? But now it's trading below OP, so we watch it a bit more. And if the market breaks below 3950, that means the pivot 1 no longer has an impact. Then the market may have to make sure it stays above the MA200, which is 3946. And if it fails, then 3919 will be next. Now my KSI is definitely red, but my KRW is flat. So we have a bit of selling and maybe at the bottom some buying. So it's not the best sell signal at the moment right now. Yep. Okay, let's look at NIKKEI. Now Nikkei today is flourishing because the dollar yen I think is pretty okay. Now the Nikkei breaks above the BNB RL, which is here, okay? This is where it broke this morning. And once it broke, right, you can see immediately the impact comes in. Now yesterday, both KSI and KRW both are actually in a positive shade. So that's why this morning Nikkei was a buy immediately. And now Nikkei is trading very close to 27,981. That is the KCB right here. I suspect that there will be some profit taking out of this area, so traders do take some profit. But if you think that you'll go higher, then the next target can be as high as 28,180 level, yeah? Okay. Alright, let's look at Hang Seng right now. Now Hang Seng, as we can see, pretty clear that we have a CCRY 2 days ago, and that's why we maintain the buy side. The KSI continue to stay red, so this is not a good sign because when the market is going up like this, with very nicely, but the KSI stay red, right? If the market anytime breaks below that, will be some selling. Now, but interestingly today, the MLP is 20,484, and if you look at the 5-minute chart, right, you'll see the phenomenal, right? You can see the market really came down all the way, and then it misses the MLP just by a few points, and then recover. So by right, when the market stays above MLP, is more to the buy side, yeah? So morning, some selling first, but MLP stays focused, stays strong, pump out the market once again. Alright, so with that understanding right now, let's take a look at the market. The higher you go will be at 20,766, which the market has tripled us down earlier. And anything higher will be 20,930 area, okay? Now, for me, until the MLP broken, if not, you can't do any selling on the Hang Seng right now for today, yep. Okay, so we have that. Now let's look at the crude oil market. Crude oil continued to go up yesterday. Crude oil hit $78. Congratulations for those who've been buying crude oil with me. We bought at about $73, now $78. You can take some profit if you want to. The BNB RL happened to coincide with today's pivot, 78, 79. So if you ask me, if the market breaks $78 later, the KCB, we may see going higher because today is a DJDD. So it is a possibility for the market to follow through. Hence, therefore, if the market breaks $78, we can see 78, 79 coming in. And of course, if crude oil is going up on its own, then we have more problem for the inflation issue right now. Both KSI and KRW both are positive shades. So that's the reason why I felt that there could be further upside for crude oil, and that is a problem, especially for the Bush administration. Yeah, sorry, the Biden administration. Sorry, my bad. Okay, so that is to settle the indices and the commodities. All right, let's look at the currency right now. For Euro, well, yesterday, Euro pulled back expected, right? Because I told you guys the dollar was strengthened. So now the thing is this, we have a tight range right now. The upside range is about 1.07 and the downside range is about 1.0560. Okay, so basically pretty simple. If the euro is to break below the support level, the BNB support level, we can see coming down to 1.04. The KSI is selling, but the KRW is actually cyan. So that means it's a bit of a mixed bag right now. So it will be going sideways for time being. Yep. All right, for pound, well, pound is pretty clear. Let me just take away the line first. Pound continued to drop yesterday. Now, we saw a very strong resistance at the BNB RL, which I mentioned, and now it came down. And amazingly, look at it, the low itself is exactly the BNB support level. My goodness. That's again why I tell you my system itself is really, really impressive. As long as you know how to utilize it, you can see the money in your pocket. So now the pound is recovering, but MLP at 1.1985 will be the main resistance. If it failed, it pulls back, watch out for the BNB support level. If it breaks further, it may go all the way down to 1.17. Okay, guys. Now, both KSI and KRW is not good. In fact, the KRW is lengthier than normal. So that means that something is not cooking right on pound. Yeah. And of course, for dollar yen, you can see pretty clear. The dollar yen has a strong resistance at the BNB RL here, which is here at 136.91. Now, we also have a very strong support because the day before the market came down, touches it and rebounded. I didn't know about that. So all I can say is that if the market stays above pivot 2, 136.64, we can see coming up all the way to 137.72. Okay, so that is about probably 60-70 pips from here as well. So traders can consider to watch this. Yep. All right, both KSI is green and KRW is cyan. So that means still very bullish for this particular currency. Okay, let's look at the commodity, like gold and silver. Now, gold and silver, let's take a look right now. Now, gold basically is above the BNB RL, which happened to coincide with the pivot 2. So by right, as long as gold stays above OP, we may see going up back to 1847. Now, do note today is DJDD, so by right, as long above OP, above OP is a buy. So 1842 is the first target, I believe. 1847 will be next target. Now, if only it stays above OP, yeah? If the market breaks below opening price, we may see coming down, and once it go below 1836, which happened to be very nearby, this MLP, sorry, when you come to 1830, that will be the end of the BNB RL impact, and of course the selling may come in, so traders need to be very careful and see how it goes later on, right? Okay, so that is the gold. Let's look at silver. Here's my silver. Oh. Yeah, I make a mistake. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Okay, for silver, it's pretty clear, guys. Silver is now trading above pivot 1, and as long as it stays above OP and above BNB RL, which you can see right now is happening, silver can go back up. $21 is a resistance. If it breaks above $21 convincingly, $21.49 and $21.65 will be the next two level. And of course, this is very possible to see $21.59 in the near term. Yeah. Alright, that's for silver, but both KSI and KRW are still not good yet, so traders play and trade with care. Yeah? Okay, so that is gold and silver. Let's look at Bitcoin and Ethereum to wrap it up. Now for Bitcoin, you can see it plunged all the way down, and the best part of it, it actually hits the high very nicely. The high touches the, oops, there's something wrong with my Bitcoin. Oh, 1 minute. Okay, not supposed to have pivot. Yeah, exactly. Now the market basically, right, once it basically breaks below the BNB support level today, that was at about 23,000. It's zoomed right down to 22,000 within a swap. That's a very fast one. And I remember I tell you this, once it hit this BNB extension, it may do a rebound, which is happening right now. Now, the best part is yesterday I was telling you guys there's a fresh chocolate bar here at 22,232. And I said that once the market loses that, 23,000, it will come down to here, and voila, it really happened. And that is TWB system. Fresh chocolate bar is very critical and very powerful. Okay. All right. So for Bitcoin, as long as it stays down, we will see how it goes. If we still continue to stay down, then the low will be 21,000 next. Yeah, that's the level that I've been waiting for you at 21,000. Okay. Ethereum. Now, of course, if Bitcoin is not doing well, Ethereum won't be doing well. And if Ethereum pulls back, break below the BNB support level, now it's back down to 1570. And to me, the target that I've been telling you is 1517. Let's see whether it can come. And of course, if it can come any lower to like 14 to 1463, do let me know. It'll be fantastic, because I believe that is a pretty good, decent price. Yeah. All right. That will be all for today. Do take note, my highlight for today is more on the US market too, once again. And we suspect that it may be a pump and dump. Who knows? Let's just check the market, and see you again next week. This is Kel signing off. Bye-bye.